and plus the camera operator.
By a show of hands, how many of you know someone with autism? Okay, so almost all of you. This topic should be important to you all because if you don't know someone now with autism, statistically, you will know one in the future. Autism is not a disease to be cured, but just a different way of thinking. To illustrate this, we will look at, instead of finding a cure, we should be more accepting to autism. And autism has many effects on the person, and the need to promote acceptance and inclusiveness. This topic is near and dear to my heart because I have firsthand experience with autism because I live with my 12-year-old brother who was diagnosed when he was just 5 years old. My family and I have to see all of the things he goes through, and it's still an ongoing thing. First, instead of finding a cure, we should learn how to accept autism. According to a May 22nd, 2025 article by Mayo Clinic staff published on the Mayo Foundation for Medical Education and Research, autism spectrum disorder is a condition related to brain development that affects how people see others and socialize with them. Now, autism is not a disease. There are no signs of autism physically, so anyone you come across could have it. The full name for autism is autism spectrum disorder, which is also known as ASD for short. The disorder affects the person's brain function, causing them to differ from others. Just because they are different doesn't mean they are any less than the normal person. Also, we should know about autism symptoms to help better understand. It is important to know that not everyone with ASD has the same symptoms. Since everyone's different, they can show various signs. And these signs can show up in the first few months of life, or it could even wait until adulthood. Some with ASD have trouble learning, but on the other hand, they could have really high intelligence. The main symptom most people with ASD has is not being able to communicate well with others, and they also have very many sensory issues. Furthermore, autism is a difference and not a defect. Most of the time, autism is viewed as a disadvantage. But in reality, the individuals are unique and have their own special strengths and abilities. Corey Morrison notes in an Autism Parenting magazine published on July 7th, 2025, states that autistic people often have strong attention to detail, excellent memory skills, they have deep and hyper focus. They also have a strong sense of justice and honesty. Second, autism has very many effects on the person. There is high and low functioning autism to better help understand the different levels. Although many people think these terms are outdated, it is important to know them because it gives a way to remember that not everyone has the same issues. According to a July 17, 2024 article with no author listed, published on the Treetop ABA Therapy website, high-functioning autism is a term used for individuals who have average or below average intelligence. And the term used for low-functioning autism is for the individuals who have significant intelligence but often have disabilities that make them need help with everyday tasks. Next, autism has very many misunderstandings. Outsiders looking in often think ASD is caused by things like bad parenting or vaccinations. According to an April 17, 2024 article called The 5 Most Misunderstood Facts About Autism, with no author listed, published on the Autism Learning Parenting or Partners website, poor parenting or the lack of discipline does not cause ASD, because ASD is a neurological disorder based on genetics that happen before they are even born. Another big misconception is that ASD is caused by vaccinations. This has been thoroughly debunked, and there has been multiple studies done that found no link between the two. Also, people with autism tend to experience bad treatment. Mara Saffers notes in a Sparks for Autism article published on July 4th, 2024, gives us a real story that states, for Catherine Wilcox, the bullying began in the 5th grade. The school seemed to blame her for her classmates' actions. She says, I remember the guidance counselor telling my parents that I should take it as constructive criticism and just to fit in better. There are so many of these stories out there because of the stigma around autism. And being bullied affects their lives in many ways. And it can even worry them about telling other people about their conditions. Moving on, there is a need to promote acceptance and inclusiveness. One way is to become more educated and take action. Even by listening to this presentation is helping you be more educated. The other ways, the more educated you are, the easier it is for you not to judge somebody. The ways you can take action is like donating to autism programs, participating in their events, and wearing the puzzle piece to help show support for autism. Also, use the knowledge to challenge the misconceptions. When you see a misconception, speak up. Inform others to stand up for those with ASD. Just because they are different doesn't make them any less. In conclusion, autism is not a disease to be cured, but a different way of thinking. To illustrate this, we looked at instead of finding a cure, we should learn how to be more accepting to autism, how autism has many effects on the person, and the need to promote acceptance and inclusiveness. By accepting and not rejecting autism, and by learning about their condition, we can better help those and support them. Thank you.